I was invited today by IM Sciences Institute. Uh, there was a poetic rhapsody and there was some poetry, something on literature. I was impressed by the talent, all those young boys and girls who were displaying. There was a lot of original work, and I commend the institution that besides their professional uh, courses and degrees, they also teach in a way or they create an environment where the creative potential of the young students is unleashed. Since I was a guest poet there, and the theme was persistence of memory. It's artwork by Salvador Dali. Uh, Salvador Dali, we know that a surreal painter that uh, speaks of the subconscious and of some bizarre, dreamy world uh, which have so many meanings to everyone who is seeing and watching that. So, the poem which I recited there, I'm just reciting it as I write in a single flow. It was communicated to me that that was the theme, and that's what I wrote. Persistence of memory. And if I be excused from the memory's call, or the time's lapse on the grave stones spread, or the time's lapse on the grave stones spread, the arm of the clock striking back while hours are lifted upon second's needle, while death looms on the dried scape, and my old friend Dali, of each color, as if the hills of Tatara took leaps uh, here, uh, as if the hills of Tatara took leaps here to fall in the pride, dear head up and up. The poet further west and far, whose mausoleum charred without anger, whose mausoleum charred without anger. The poet further west. Who could be possibly this poet? For the poets are not even safe in their graves. Uh, and the poets, we know that they are not less than saints. To fall in the pride, their head up and up, that the poet further west and far, whose mausoleum charred anger, without anger. There was no anger. There was no. Uh, there was no emotion. That was just that they decided that let's go and char and burn the mausoleum of the poet. Here I am referring to the mausoleum of Amir Hamza Shinwari, the great Pashto poet. Uh, where you cross the stupa, up and low the hills through whose path camels were navigated and shoes wearing stone soles were worn while the opiated mercenaries and traders, the opiated mercenaries and traders I am referring to both history and the present. The opiated mercenaries and traders who, while camped and sold waters intoxicate or bear bullets and guns cheaper than straw, or bear bullets and guns cheaper than straw. So the children of the day's merchant drag floor bag to break the barbed line, not peaceably enough, and there, behind the boulder, they count dirty, ash-smelling paper currency, held in hands, bruised like beaten with sharp iron, and therefore out in the valley shots of rapid gun, with news a woman is dead and child to be buried. In the valley shots of rapid gun, with news a woman is dead and child to be buried, so like the banks of the river flowing beyond and at short distance, the going near and down. Thus the search of the identity never ends. Thus the search of the identity never ends. Thus the search of the identity never ends. We drag the weight of time, not fluid, as you through the clock it fold on bark. It's not the harsh sun coming low on us, or the moon flown to oblivious cloud like hanging, like having taken the wing of fancy, flying like gallop to another infinity. Yet the morn is the rock hill I gaze day. Yet the morn is the rock hill I gaze day, long to have my memory of stone restored, or my love who has lately not been, watching dreams of herself spreading in the jungle aroma of her black hair, the blinking worm tail fixed in it, the blinking warm tail fixed in there, for that might the omens brighten wide. My secret whistle is the song. My secret whistle is the song. To put in the ears of dreaded amnesia, and mine is finding myself in mirrors. Her eyes hold to me like hope carnate, or as if I, the surreal dream, make real. We, the time's compass, break directions, and then we, from time, feed, or having defeated the silver age, then flowers bloom in the breasts, or sweet air from nowhere us surround, and then choral songs of heavenly bliss, as if all pains vanish, all soreness defeated, as if all pains vanish, all soreness defeated, as if we rise to the new times, breathe. We have hope in the end, but that's what the poem says in the backdrop of Dali's persistence of memory. It's memory, of course. Uh, it's memory subjected to amnesia, and it's the memory that is in the process of building. It's the memory mostly of suffering, and where there is very little to live and to survive, and whatever is to live and to survive is, of course, worth celebrating. That was my poem at the I Am Sciences literary book club event. What I would in the end say that uh, that was the rejoicing seeing the new talent uh, with their thoughts and of course whenever you go to some institution of work where you see bright faces and where you see rather your own future blooming and coming up. So that's the happiest of the joys that one can aspire.